Now, Red, tell me what happened last time.
Yes, it began with, we're still a bit winding down our celebrations, especially since, it seems Ignigio and his Lyra had come to a much better, let's say, goodbye than they originally had, with Lyra having getting.
Who Lyra? I'm sorry?
Was it not Lyra, his girlfriend? Am I losing my mind?
No, it is Lyra, but, like, did you say Inigo wrong? I didn't hear Inigo.
Oh, God, I keep saying it wrong. I can't. God damn
Every
it.
time she says his
Inigo.
name, every time she says
I
his
just-
name, it's a different pronunciation. It's fine.
It's
I've been
Inigo.
called-
Inigo.
I thought it was Inigo. What is it? How do you
It
say
is
it?
actually Inigo.
Inigo? Okay.
Yes.
Got it. It's not. It's
Okay,
not
my
conventional.
pronunciation's easier, I think. So that's what your name is now.
I
I will
concur
say,
with
for
that.
the past couple sessions, she has been pronouncing it Inigio, so adding an extra syllable in there. But
That's my favorite, Inigio.
I
good,
can't. I'm
good fan
sorry.
of Inigio.
You know who the fuck you are. I can call you by your last name. It makes this easier. And
He said you could.
no, me, Red.
Very
My character's
philosophical. Please continue.
Mr. Silvers and his fucking girlfriend had a nice little goodbye, essentially, as Lyra seemed to be less upset, as he seemed to make the steps to try to hopefully fix this mess that he made and apologize unprompted to those he had wronged, and it seemed to be looking up for that. On the other hand, Captain Lizzie was told about the job from Gareth, who is the one working with ISIS, as he revealed that it's supposed to be rescuing some people from a transport ship. Not too sure about the details about who and what the purpose of these people are for, but it can't be anything good. And they have a couple ideas, but the main goal is to intercept and get those people out and put back to safety back on Luxem. As, Lyra, not Lyra, but sorry, Captain Lizzie would be fine with doing that. As you prepared and a few days pass, though it was very much noticed immediately that things are a bit up, as Gareth seemed to be avoiding Phoenix, and Phoenix seemed to be trying to find Gareth in any corner. Lizzie, of course, asked him directly what was going on, as he seemed to reveal that he's just avoiding her because, well, this happens a lot with people with magic who seem to want to just ask him too many questions he's not in the mood for. And Lizzie, of course, offering to help him out with that, talk to her for him and help him, making sure he's comfortable on the ship, which he's happy about. As she went off to go and talk to Phoenix and figure out if there's a way she can stop this whole, following him around thing going. As, Phoenix revealed that she just wants to ask about his magic. She was able to do a bit of scrying, you see, and was able to notice that his magic had a certain Fey-like feel to it. And she wanted to know how and why, essentially. As, Lizzie, not understanding, would go back to Gareth to ask him directly. While that was going on, Magpie walked in to talk to Gareth as well, getting the completely wrong impression. She asked him if this is like a whole romantic entanglement situation going on, which he scoffed at it and revealed that he actually was dating someone else. And do a bit of coaxing and asking, and of course saying yes to his request about naming her first child, which she didn't seem to have too much of a problem with. It seemed that he's in a relationship with Isis, new and relatively just starting out, but he seemed to be happy at the very least, and Magpie, was happy for them. But seeing the conversation with Magpie, Gareth did also ask her for a bit of help to, help out, let's say, prank Roger, essentially. It isn't going to hurt him or anything like that. It's just going to make things a little bit more fun, I presume, as it seems to be magical Viagra is what she got from him, as she went off to go hopefully help out a friend. As Lizzie came back to tell Gareth what she found out, and as well as just told him to straight up tell her a lie. Don't really matter what it is, she'll just reveal it back to Phoenix, and it should hopefully fix their issue. Which Gareth was all too happy to do, telling her that, let her know that I got this, my magic the way it is, because I slept with all the Fey Lords and all that. She will never, do it, and this will make it so she doesn't ask too many questions. Lizzie shrugged and went out to let Phoenix know, who seems to be there, and of course with a new door, as Steven, our newest member, we'll say, has now gotten his own little room, maybe his own little privacy as well. And once she revealed this information to Phoenix, she seemed to be a little bit shocked and disappointed, but agreed and didn't really ask too many forwarding questions. As Lizzie left and walked right past a very fast-walking Roger, who was visited by Magpie, who offered her friend some tea and a chance to talk, as she was also there for him and wanted to make sure he was okay. But regardless, she shrugged and went about her way, preparing for what the job entails, as everyone else was doing so. All we know, of course, is finding and rescue some people and going to lead the charge for a fight, as Lizzie did so. Everyone following behind her in a brutal fight on their ship went through. No one was hurt too badly, and we dealt with those slavers immediately afterwards. And of course, got those who were enslaved with them put on our ship and blew up the slaver ship as well on our way out, as we tried to help them as much as we can. It was very obvious these people were starving, close to the edge of death, and we can only do so much for them, but hopefully if we get to Luxem in time, they'll be all right. Though there was a bit of interruption with that, as it became obvious once Magpie told Captain Lizzie that Angel cruise ship was following us, and we couldn't really run for them, at least not without causing problems or casualties, and decided to confront them and ask, as Lizzie had a conversation with the captain. Or it seemed that they wanted to check on these prisoners and wanted to give them aid, and of course, as long as they're willing to do so, we shouldn't have any fights or problems. A little taken back, but Lizzie said yes, acquiesced to their demands to let them check in on the prisoners and do as much as they can. And of course, they did so. No lies detected at the very least, as they brought their doctors and healers as they did their magic. And well, she met their captain, June, who seemed very serious and very much wanted to check on these non-humans. And well, she was also surprised that Lizzie seemed to care as well, and got to talking about, well, why and who and how. She was both were somewhat suspicious, but Lizzie seemed to try to show that she was an open book, wanting to tell her that the person who brought her here seemed to be on the up and up, or at least wanting to do the same of helping people, even with June's skepticism. And June did offer to, let's say, work with her deliberately, singular with Lizzie, saying that just to cut out ISIS and we can just work to help make this place better. Lizzie actually gave her another option. How about we all work together? You come and meet ISIS and come to your own conclusion, and maybe there's a chance we can have a good alliance here. As June, suspicious, but willing to do so. And she would follow Lizzie with her own ship. As that was going on, negotiations between captains, everyone else was watching or a bit wary of the angels on board. Inigio actually, Mr. Silver's asking, of course.
I got that right. I heard that.
I tried. I gave up. Talking with Francesca, who seemed to be calm in dealing with the angels here, though Mr. Silver seemed to want to either talk about fighting them or see what's going on in that regard and check the pulse of the crew. Even going to Magpie and asking, of course, her own thoughts about the whole thing, as she seemed to be frightened and afraid, but willing to be here. They got to talking a bit more about themselves. His desires for fighting and his philosophy, and her concern about that, as well as what it means to be alive and what we want and what we could have been without the choices that led us here, essentially. And though maybe she would have been someone different, Magpie seems to be all right where she's at. At the very least, eventually they left, and Captain Lizzie told us that they would be following us to Luxem, and well, this may be a good thing, though the crew was a bit surprised. And, well, we made our way there. Lizzie, of course, giving a fair warning beforehand to Luxem to let them know that they're going to have some more guests coming along. And when we got there, it became pretty obvious that everyone had got the hell out of Dodge, at the very least. I think as well as everyone sat, and we're going to hopefully have a nice meeting, as that's where it ended last, getting to a very empty port.
Ixion.
Ixion.
Yes.
Ixion, yeah.
As you'll be making your way. Not sure if there's any conversations or anything you want to do before you arrive. This may be the deal of the century.
There is, but if other people want to go first, they may have it.
Not for Magpie.
Francesca will ask. I'm not sure if Phoenix is too busy.
No, you can find her to talk to her.
But yeah, she will bring up that time, mention that basically, training her abilities to make sure they don't, no repeat happens.
Phoenix will stay. Suppose I could help you out.
Of course, it's not too much of a bother.
No. Need a small little favor of you.
I think sounds fair.
I presume you're having this meeting in her little wizard tower. Need to drain your blood.
All right, sure thing. Just remember to tell the captain if you plan to do anything with it.
She kind of like smirks and says, "Oh, I'll inform the captain if I see the need."
Cheska will slowly nod. Just you don't want another as you look towards Steven's door, more surprises like that.
Surprise is already here. I am merely taking ownership of it. And that's just sort of like the hand gesture. You feel like an invisible force pulling you off to the side as you get strapped into a chair. As she will stick a cable in you. As you suddenly, like, it's a very unpleasant feeling as blood starts oozing out, filling this tankard.
Out of curiosity, what exactly are you planning? Or just doing it for general scientific curiosity?
Let's call it general scientific curiosity. Will be painful for you, but I think you'll thank me by the end regardless.
She will slowly nod.
Yeah, we'll be locked there as for many hours. It'll slowly fucking pull all the blood out of you as you like feel your body get dizzier and dizzier as you like ironically eventually just pass out. Did you wanted to do something, Inigo?
Literally, Zaz, thanks for that. Yes.
You're welcome.
Yeah, he wants to go talk to Pearl.
Yeah. Find her in her room, knock at the door, she'll open it.
Closes it again immediately.
No, but she does kind of look at you with a glare. Doesn't say anything.
Miss Pearl, I came here to apologize for what happened the first time we met. I had been thinking about it, and, well, I do believe we also got off on the wrong foot in doing no small part to my actions. If I am trying to turn over a new leaf, I should do so without having to be told to.
No. Give me a parlay roll.
Forgot the sign.
Pray on your downfall.
Thanks, ass.
You can spend 1 luck if you want.
I most certainly will. It gives me a +1, right?
Yes.
Yeah, make sure to put it in forward so you can actually spend it.
parlay. He's going forward. Oh,
Holy shit.
well.
It's a
I'm
1-1.
a preacher, man. My prayers are often answered.
Listen. This will probably be more interesting, honestly. Why should things be easy? The dice couldn't be more clear as to what they want.
I think fashion. She's kind of like glare at you, kind of like grabs you by the collar and is clearly trying to drag you inside.
I guess he will go.
Well, it doesn't look like she's gonna drag you inside for a conversation.
Before we continue, I must.
I think, listen, I think you need to, stand your ground if you're gonna resist your impassion.
He is. Oh boy. All out of luck, boyos. Oh wait, no, isn't there? Cause she's my rival. I think there's. What can I do with that again? Let me see. That would be helpful.
You can overpower her if you want, I suppose.
Yeah, let's go for it. We're standing our ground, boys.
Listen, I'll be nice and I won't give you the -1. Because she's your bond.
Yeah. Partial. Something happens, right? I think we should mark some trouble here.
Right? As she kind of like yanks you to give you like a kiss, you kind of manage to sort of like against your nature push her back.
Yeah.
I see.
You are a very beautiful woman, and under any other circumstances, I would be happy to, but I am already taken. My heart belongs to another.
I see. My bad, I misread the situation.
No, it is completely understandable. Against my wishes, I perhaps gave off the wrong impression. It is in my nature to be as such, but I am trying to change, you see. It is my fault entirely.
A bit of an attitude problem then?
I don't know if you saw what happened with Adam the other day.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, you and me are just fine. We're squared. And she sort of pats you on the shoulder and kind of pushes it out. Watch out. Instincts can be a bitch. Because of this, we'll lose the bond with Pearl.
Goodbye.
As you'll just see her stomping around. It's fine.
I'm gonna go talk with Adam.
Yes. Knock at his door and he'll open it like, oh, Inigo, what's up?
Well, something has kind of come up, and well, you are the closest thing to a guy friend that I have on this ship, and so I was hoping to talk to you.
Okay. What's up?
So, I don't know if you new, but well, I was quite under the impression that me and Pearl were off to a bad start, and so, well, I went to go and apologize for what happened on the first day, and do believe I had given off the wrong impression, and well, I turned her down, but I do believe things are quite awkward now.
Oh, I'm not like the best person to give advice on this, but she does talk with Calypso a lot, so could ask her with more insight.
I shall give it a shot. Hopefully she does not, hate me even more.
Hey, listen, nothing wrong in asking questions, right?
I have come to learn that sometimes when you ask questions, it can reveal the fact that you, don't exactly know what you did wrong, and that could make people even more upset.
I suppose there are exceptions as that depending on the question, but if isn't it worse though if you did something wrong and you actually don't know about it?
Yes, probably.
Well,
I
like I
should
said,
also talk to Magpie about this. She seems good with people.
yeah, Magpie is a good idea as well.
Excellent. Do you know where she is right now?
Suppose she's probably around the ship.
I will go and look for her first, and then after that go talk to Calypso.
All right, good luck with that.
Appreciate it. See you around.
Magpie, I guess. Listen, not sure what you're doing
Mhm.
right now.
Well, presumably, if she's not in the navigation thing, she'll probably be somewhere trying to make a cupcake for some reason or other. Supplies is low though.
Inigo walks in the kitchen.
Oh, hi! What are you doing?
Magpie. Hello. I came to talk to you because you did seem like the person who is most, personable on this ship.
Well, I am the HR lady, so I guess that makes sense.
Still not sure what that is.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll explain later. What can I help you with? What do you need from old Magpie?
Well, you see, you remember when you were introducing me around the ship, and we went to, Pearl's, and she was rather curt with me, right? I
She-
told you it was, I believed, we got off on the wrong foot.
She hated your guts, yes.
Yes, that is what I assumed as well. So, I thought to myself that, well, I shouldn't just, well, I should keep this train rolling. You know, I apologize to Adam for how I acted. I should try and mend the bridge between her and myself as well.
Mm.
So I went over, I apologized for what happened, and I believe I gave off the wrong impression.
Did she get angrier with you, or what are we talking here?
Not exactly.
Oh.
I
Okay.
turned her down, but now I believe things have become even more awkward between us. Wondering if you have any advice.
Well, it seems you did the part where you apologize. I think it's one of the situations where Pearl was. I can assume Miss Pearl was expecting something else. I'm not really too sure about her. She doesn't really talk too much. At least, socialize too much with us. I would say you best not to make it more awkward by trying to overfix things. But if you want a better idea of what she's going through, you can talk to someone closer to her, maybe.
Yes, that was
I-
Adam's idea as well. He told me that she and Calypso were close.
Well, you know what they say, great minds think alike and all that.
And fools rarely differ.
I'm gonna take the positive version of what I just said. It could also be that maybe she's lonely. She doesn't talk to a lot of people.
I see. Thank you for the advice.
Of course, of course. I'm always here for sage advice. My wisdom is infinite beyond your years. Now, would you like
How
a
old are you
cupcake?
exactly again? You're always implying we're quite old, but
Ah, don't worry about it. I'm definitely older than you, that's for sure. So that's why you should listen to me and never question my advice.
sure thing, Grandma. I would love a cupcake, I suppose.
There you go, Sonny. I would pinch your cheeks, but you're too tall.
Would you like me to bend over?
Bend over and
Ah,
I will kick you.
That's what she said.
At the very least, worst things comes to worst, when we have a little bit of R&R, we can all go out for some fun and adventure. Maybe that's what everyone needs, but yeah, like I said, get a better idea. Don't make it more awkward for her, and don't try to force yourself to, well, force you guys in a very bad situation.
Indeed. Perhaps when I'm done, we can do that swordsmanship training.
Looking forward to it.
Are you gonna approach Calypso, Inigo?
He will.
You'll find her lounging around in the main hall of the ship.
Excuse me, Calypso?
No, she's not here.
What? Oh, I thought she said I found her lounging.
No, yeah, that's what she said. She looks at you and says, "No, she's not here."
No, I was actually looking for you.
God, lacks both common sense and fucking humor. Only, what the fuck do you want?
Under normal circumstances, I am definitely more in tune with the comedic aspects, but I am rather on the back foot, as they say. This is new territory for me.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Go ahead. What the fuck's wrong?
Well, I do believe in my attempt to smooth things over with her, things have become quite worse. And I was wondering if you had any insights on how to eventually mend that.
What are you talking about?
What?
She's asking who are you talking about.
Yeah, he's talking about Pearl. He said Pearl.
I'm not sure, man. I think I'm a mind reader. If not, you're gonna have to give me more details.
You see, with the joke earlier, honestly, it almost implied that you already knew what was going on.
I don't.
What
the fuck did you do?
Wow, you are scarily accurate then. Well done. Well, when I was being introduced to the crew by Magpie, when we went to talk to Pearl, I got the understanding that she was, well, still quite upset with me as to what happened. You remember, right? So, I went to apologize, hoping that we could start, get off on a better foot, perhaps. And, well, I do believe I came off rather in a different sort of way. And she took that to mean as me attempting to court her.
Okay. Go on.
Well, I will be honest, in a rare moment of clarity for myself, I was able to say no. And, well, now I do believe things are even more awkward.
She'll sort of frown and says, "Wait, is this what this whole thing is about?" Listen, Pearl
Pretty
doesn't
much, yeah.
do fucking courting. Little Lost Musketeer. She sees someone she likes, she just kind of like goes for it.
Ah,
And let's just say you caught her at the low point of her in her life, so she's even less communicative than normally. Let's say she was looking pent up, but I wouldn't say awkward.
so, I see. So you, if I, things are not as bad as I am assuming.
I don't think so.
Well,
So
that is
she'll-
good news.
It's a big girl, she'll get over it. Listen, you like someone, they tell you fucking they have someone else, you get mad and fucking move on.
I appreciate the advice, Calypso.
Feel like I haven't told you anything, but I hope.
You have assuaged my worries, at least.
I suppose then you're welcome.
We'll buy you a drink next time we are in.
She'll kind of like nod at you.
Well, listen, hey, hopefully this will absolutely not have any consequences down the line. Well, I guess I do owe Magpie that swordsmanship lesson.
I mean, yeah. As well, eventually, I'm not sure if Lizzie, if there's anything you want to do.
No,
Francesca, you wake up, dizzy, your head fucking pounding. You're lying on a couch in this circular room. A big container filled with blood.
Holy fuck, that's a lot.
Well, let's just say your little passenger was a bit of a doozy. Might I recommend you be careful whose blood you drink next time?
I should have tried to remember
Kind of like looks at him
and failed to remember and tried to, and failed to remember. What passenger?
Not exactly sure what it is. There is some sort of more life form. I've put it to sleep. The fact that you don't remember it makes me more concerned. But it was not even actually sure if it was feeding on you or getting something else from this merger, but let's say you had another being within your bloodstream, which is why I had to remove the blood and replace it. Luckily, you are made of stern stuff, so I knew you would make it through the procedure.
She'll nod and say, thanks. The reason why you didn't tell me you were worried that I might like act out or something?
I wasn't sure how it would react inside of you.
Ah,
I wasn't
I
sure
see.
how much of the world it could perceive. So I had to be a bit vague before starting the process. We were spazzing him out quite a lot, and before I put her to sleep, she was complaining a lot. I will study this new form, this new creature, and once I have some idea, I'll probably approach the captain about it.
She'll not she'll try to like think intensely. I think there was that one time on Earth where there was somebody that probably drink their blood. Actually,
Never
don't
seen
remember anything from the night.
I've never seen a life form like this.
All right, be careful with one night stands, I guess.
I could have told you
Yeah,
that
sure.
without an alien being in my room.
Yeah. So now, well, still thanks, Doctor Phoenix. And as mentioned, it was resisting. Was like talking, or was just
Yes, she was
spazzing?
screaming before I put her to sleep, and now you can see it lay down in this dormant shape as she like gestures for the tankard of fucking blood.
Is this thing sentient, or I mean, actually, we don't know. I suppose.
do plan on finding that out, yes. I felt a different soul in you. Two souls cannot occupy the same body.
Oh, she'll think. Oh God, is this like an enslaved being or something? Someone got like turned into this?
She shrugs. Don't know. Not out of the realm of possibility.
In that case, I'll leave it to the science. Sorry about the experience, Miss or Mister. I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure. It probably doesn't hear me.
No. She's asleep.
But if she said I have to be careful.
I would never harm such an interesting specimen.
Yeah, she'll nod. She'll leave for now.
Yeah, there's nothing else anyone wants to do. You will be arriving back on the asteroid. As, yes, the port is surprisingly empty. Well, the news of the Golden Corvette and all. As, well, both your ships will dock as there'll be an escort party ready for you at the dock. That's not just the ships that have left, it's a lot of the people that so it's a much more quiet place now than when you last seen it. As June and some of the angels walk with you, say, suppose the locals are not as confident as you, Captain.
Things to be unpleasant. And when heaven wants to flex its muscles, innocent people get caught. So imagine they decided it'd be better to hedge their bets and wait somewhere else.
She'll nod. My men will await here, and I put my life in your hands, Captain. Hope I don't come to regret it.
I hope you don't either.
Yeah, to the meeting with ISIS. Who else are you bringing along, Liz? If anyone at all.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not bringing Francesca to this, and not bringing Inigo. I'm sorry, Magpie. If it goes badly, you can't actually help at all.
You can bring
I think she'll
Calypso.
just bring. I think yeah, she'll just bring Calypso. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you three that will be escorted into the crater as darkness takes over and the artificial lights begin working. Light your path. You will be escorted into a different room where you met Isis in the first place. Much more restrained, as she's waiting at a table. She'll get up to greet you. She says, Captain, I am happy to hear of your success, and well, I was a bit intrigued when you told me what's happening.
Nice to meet you again, Isis. This is Juno.
She'll smile and extend a hand to shake as June's very reluctantly gonna shake her hand. Okay, well, let's have a seat and have me very curious in this matter. Normally, I would have had their ship blown out of the sky. But of course, I don't want to provoke the Golden Armada for nothing, so what is this about?
Listen, Lizzie will say, well, I told you in the message when you were transporting the rescued slaves back. Her ship intercepted us, but bit of conversation. She asked to come aboard so her people could heal them, and I'm going to be honest, ISIS state they were in, even full speed behind us. I'm not certain how many of them. Not certain how many of them would have not made the trip. And I was thinking that, well, she claims to be part of a group of heaven that doesn't really like the state of things in the system. Wants to change it, and I figured it was worth the risk to bring you two to talk to each other. I don't think a bunch of small, separate groups all working on their own are going to make that much of a difference. I think it's going to be it's going to need a lot more trust and cooperation to actually make much meaningful change.
That the question is, why would I cooperate? Heaven. As June was, well, not exactly sure what you've heard, but I would pose you that same question just right back at you. What makes you different from every other profiteering warlord? It's part of the system. Isis will kind of lean back in the chair. Well, I suppose business sense. Ethics. That's another big one. See, I'm willing to work with a lot of people. Problem is, Heaven's not known for working with groups like mine. As June will say, well, for good reason, told. The ISIS will grimace a bit.
I was, Lizzie will actually say. Lizzie will actually cut in and she'll say, if I could, budge in on back in the conversation. Be honest, why should you two work with each other? Well, to be honest, June, I don't deny it, Heaven's got the power to come through and do whatever they want, but well, they haven't actually removed bad people from power. They've just made them more careful. They target other people Heaven doesn't care about. I'm sure you got ideas of changing that, but how long is that going to take? In the meantime, how many people are going to keep getting hurt? Working with somebody who can act, who isn't bound by your rules, but, well, maybe it's not somebody you can completely trust, at least somebody that you know is putting their stuff on the table. I think that's going to go a long way. And ISIS, I'm going to be honest, it's having someone in Heaven on your side to advocate for you if the chips go down and someone in Heaven decides they don't like what you're doing, they decide you've broken some rule or another. It's having somebody to advocate for you a bad thing.
In the way Heaven governs, don't really like the results. So will actually pipe up and be like, "Yeah, well, shit, join the fucking line." See? Looks at you, Lizzie. What I see right now at the table, except my captain here, I see two grown-ups who, fortunately, the appearance is a bit misleading because you sure could have fooled me that you're some bunch of petulant fucking children. It's so weird though, seeing a dick measuring contest between women. They both just kind of like slowly turn to her, flabbergasted and like annoyed. Listen, clearly both want to fucking help. June, you know you can stop being daddy's little bitch. Do things on your own. You don't need fucking approval for every fucking breath you take. And you, Isis, listen. You think they're gonna come in and take this like pile of shit away from you? It's fine. I think they'll let you keep it. I don't think it's that valuable. So calm the fuck down. I like one of them is still like a bit of a slack-jawed response of like, what?
Honestly, after Calypso says that, Lizzie's gonna cut right in with the. She's gonna cut right there, and she's gonna cut right in with. Now, Do we want to get to the actual hard talk of making the system a better place, or do we want to talk past each other and vent frustrations with people we haven't met?
Yeah, they'll nod as Calypso will say. I have a bit of a compromise in mind, Captain, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure, let's hear it.
What if instead of, bringing the full might of heaven, June over there can vet certain captains, people who might be interested in actually fucking helping instead of being assholes with power. And, well, you, Isis, you can slowly expand your network. And, well, in case any of the heaven fucks misbehave, we'll have an insurance policy. As Isis will say, what sort of insurance policy do I get to have against the Golden Armada? Calypso very casually kind of like looking around says, oh, nah, sure. Couple of dragons, a demon lord. Say dragons? Oh, sorry, did I misspeak? Yes. A bunch of them, actually. Only heard rumors and legends about them. They're supposed to match Leviathans in ferocity. Calypso will say, yeah, well, I saw them fight. They're pretty fucking dangerous. I don't think a spaceship is gonna mean much to those fucking jackasses. And for you, June? Well, don't tell about this meeting, and that will showcase that you're not planning on backstabbing us. She'll nod a bit. Suppose this is an agreeable compromise, although I don't even want to know how you have such contacts. Demon lords are not to be trusted.
As Lizzie will say, glad we could work all that out.
Isis will nod. This is definitely shaping up to be a more interesting partnership than I envisioned. You have some interesting company, Captain.
Yeah. Lizzie will nod, as she'll say, collect some real interesting people in the solar system.
Very well. I will spread this news to my other contacts. And we can begin working on building this very interesting alliance.
Glad to hear.
Yeah, you'll unless there's something else you want to add, you'll be able to take your leave as June looks a bit rattled, but mostly keeping to herself. Calypso seems very amused with herself though.
Yeah, Lizzie will just look at Calypso. Yeah, good work in there.
Yeah, listen, not my first time I saw people like that try to dance around each other's fucking sore spots.
I don't know. Still, went a lot better than I thought. Went a lot smoother than I thought it would.
She'll kind of like take you a bit to the side, walking, speaks a bit lower, and says, "To be honest, this is what I was sent here to do in the first place. Find disgruntled people with heaven, build resistance against them. She wouldn't be the first angel that has a problem with their superiors, even if she is a Girl Scout."
Yeah, as you will nod. I suppose there's two types of people you could I suppose there's two types of people you could get to want to leave heaven. Either people who don't want to abide by any rules, or no. Sounds like she's got a big heart, bigger heart than they would allow.
With her, we can create a slow funnel of other angels that have issues with the current administration. The problem is with heaven, it's so fucking big, vast, it's hard to see through. Gather a bunch of disgruntled angels in one place, and suddenly you have names of people know each other, they can organize. They can start pushing for more changes from the inside.
Lizzie will nod at that. Makes sense. I suppose the ultimate goal is to undermine heaven when we start the fight. Knock the pillar out from under them before it even starts.
She'll nod.
Oh, yeah. Sounds smart. Yeah. As I was about to say, Mac, no, Michael.
I forgot. I forgot. Michael did read history. You know what? How good warlords?
Oh well. Listen, I won't get sucked into the thing that he's talking about right now. How well the British generals didn't defect. It was the colonists.
I thought we were just talking about sending people away from the central city, like turning against them, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
No, it was specifically about generals and like military officials being like sent to the frontier.
But, yeah. Listen. I think Lizzie will go talk with June a bit. She seems pretty rattled.
June will see. This isn't what I expected, I suppose, but I was told to expect the unexpected. It's just when it hits you. Still.
Yeah. How long have you been out? How long have you been in this? How long have you been in the sea?
2 months. I was mostly stationed on Earth.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of weird shit.
No, I mean, I didn't realize you had dragons at your disposal.
Listen, as Lizzie will say, I don't know. I've never seen a dragon. I don't really know what they are.
This complicates things. I have a request. I understand I was told not to make official reports, but at the very least, there has to be an unofficial report made. I don't want to seem like I am betraying the deal. So I was hoping you would there as a witness to attest I'm not planning on backstabbing anyone.
Can I size
Yes.
size June up right now? I'll spend a point of luck. No. But yeah,
Today
no.
is the
Lizzie
day.
will say,
Not this time.
listen. I'll just have to fall back on what my gut instinct was, which was to say yes. Because Lizzie will say, I can be there. I mean, it goes without saying that, not that I say I don't trust you, but it goes without saying if I don't come, well, I'll take it as a bad sign.
I came to you with a much more dangerous. Because you now know how I feel.
Lizzie will nod. Listen, leap of faith and all.
And I will await you
Yeah,
on my ship. It shouldn't take too long.
Yeah, so Lizzie will nod as. Listen, she'll tell Calypso. She'll go to tell Calypso. As she'll go back to her and she'll say, "So, won't be going immediately back to the ship. Be going with to talk a bit with June on her ship."
Making fast friends?
Maybe. Be honest with you, she wants to send a message out to somebody under the, not through proper channels, and she wants me to be there so I can verify if she's not stabbing everyone in the back at the first opportunity.
They are fucking... Oh god. Do you think they need to get orders to breathe too?
So Lizzie will shrug and she'll say, maybe that's why people like Asher like being out here. Maybe after a few months they realize no one, as long as they don't fuck up, no one gives a shit.
I suppose you have a point.
Apparently she's only been out here for 2 months, and for most of that she was stationed around Earth, so I think this is a actual first taste of what freedom looks like.
I'll nod. Well, I'll tell the crew you are taking a bit longer so they don't fucking panic. Don't make me summon the dragons fucking early. I wasn't...
No,
it was
didn't.
mostly a bluff. I can't actually just tell them to come here to do it.
Oh, listen, I did remind her that if I don't come back, it does look pretty bad. So I don't think anything's gonna happen. Just wanted to let you know.
She'll know. Have to tell me all about how their ship is when you come back.
No, keep my eyes out.
Yeah, you'll follow June to her ship as you'll get on board, and it is quite different from anything you ever seen. It's pristine, everything is symmetrical. Bright white lights are in every corner. It almost hurts your eyes to like walk about and just glance casually. You're not even sure how this thing looks. That you don't see wires, you don't see panels. You're not even sure how this thing works. Probably just bullshit magic. But as you will be escorted in, Will take you to this oval room. And suddenly the lights go out as you are cast in darkness for a second before one pillar of light in the middle of the room illuminates the surrounding area. You will see a man standing in it. So you'll look at June and say, presume you have a report if you're contacting me this early? She'll nod. I've made progress, sir. I've done what you asked, although an opportunity has presented itself. Work with one of the local warlords and creating she looks at you, Lizzie, a more stable environment, tackling slavers to begin with, and expanding our operations. That was one of the suggestions, was that we bring in other captains who are willing to venture out and undertake this great task. She'll nod. She'll say, "This is Captain Lizzie, the one that has facilitated the talks." Michael will turn to you as he'll say, "Well met, Captain."
Hi, pleasure to meet you.
Tell me, what vision do you hope for? Believe this is your home more than it is mine? More than it is June's?
As Lizzie will say. Lizzie will say, to be honest with you, you don't gotta look far in the sea to find people suffering. It's not just the natural kind of hardships that come with living. It's got people here subjected to the whims of random, June called them warlords, people enslaved. What happened to me, how I was made. I'm gonna be honest. Question: did was I given his name?
No.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. I'll be honest. When I got this crew together, I was motivated mostly by revenge against people that wronged us, that pointed us towards heaven, but as I've actually been helping people, actually been seeing more of the world. Revenge is a nice thing. Justice is a nice thing, but I'm more interested in what comes after. I want a system that's going to actually protect people.
You're willing to put aside your desire for revenge for the betterment of all?
So Lizzie will take a deep breath and she'll say, I am.
He'll kind of like look at you for a few seconds before he'll say, I have a plan. I will be supportive of this. I will be sending some of my more competent agents. Slowly to not alarm the locals, but they will be there nonetheless. Working with you, assisting you. To be able to do so, I must promote those who have abused their power, those who have caused suffering, destruction, those who have used their powers carelessly, those who have most likely wronged you as well. You're willing to let those people go. It means gaining the support of others and making this part of the solar system better.
See, Lizzie will take another breath. She'll ask. They won't be able to hurt anyone else?
No. I will elevate their position. Members of the Golden Legion. And by our laws and heavenly decree, they are not allowed to leave heaven. They must stand watch at all times. They'll be far away from and yours.
And Lizzie will say the claw kind of tensing, gripping. She'll say, I can accept that. I'll say, if Asher's on that, if an angel named Asher's on that list, promote him soon. Don't always have the best control of my anger, and if I see him again, I'll try to hold it in.
He'll nod. Very well. Know that your nobility and sense of true justice, desire for building a better world, will serve you quite well in the long run. As he just disappears before your eyes. June will exhale. Suppose that's that.
So who was that?
Can tell you, but you have to keep it a secret. His involvement with this operation is not a public affair, and I hear if people learn, they will grow 10 times more concerned and everything will fall apart.
Lizzie will actually say, in that case, I think I'll learn it. I'll learn it in due time. Probably best to keep that secret.
I would suggest you keep a lot of this secret. For those who know, there's not that many angels that can pull the strings he is pulling. He is part of the Seraphim, the highest of all angels.
Oh.
I'll say this, Lizzie. There was a bit of a familial resemblance between this guy and the guy who spoke in the underworld.
As funny as it would be, I think Lizzie's gonna keep that to herself.
Yeah.
I don't think that was an official dog feeding duty.
Yeah.
Also, Lucifer did tell me, don't mention me to people.
Yes, I do appreciate you not doing that, not freaking out this
OPSEC.
fucking like angel crew.
Best case scenario, they'll laugh at you. Worst case scenario, they'll actually believe you.
She calls back Michael. We gotta kill these people.
But yeah,
They're not the ones actually.
Lizzie.
Michael, holy shit, Lucifer's out of his prison. I saw him punch Carmichael in the dick once.
Listen, as you'll leave the angel ship and the rest of your crew would have been informed that Lizzie is taking a small detour on the angel ship and she'll be back. As Calypso will refuse to answer any other questions and just sit on the couch.
Come on, why didn't she take me to? I wanted to go.
Where the fuck would you go?
Because it would be cool. I wanted to see an angel ship. Oh man.
Well, you can look at it from the outside.
I wanted to see the inside.
I'll be honest, Inigo, you're like the last person I would take on a fucking diplomatic mission.
I was on the last diplomatic mission. I did fine.
Surprisingly.
What do you mean, surprisingly?
I don't know. I thought you might have like
Excellent wingman.
might look at the fucking vampire bitch here and be like, she looks strong, I should fight her.
I didn't do that last time we met.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's surprising to me. Your neurons connected.
They have been doing that more and more recently, I'll have you know.
You know, does give me hope that if you can grow, the universe isn't fucked.
He took the comprehension perk between level ups.
But yeah, I'm not sure there's any other shocked reactions from a Magpie or Francesca.
Yeah, Magpie is very worried, and she's trying to wait as close to the door as possible, so to make sure Lizzie comes back alive.
Yes, you'll see her walking back from the port about like 30 minutes later.
Oh, Captain, you're all right.
Captain, why didn't you take me?
It was a very delicate situation, and wanted to make sure everything went well.
Come on, it went well last time I went with you.
Oh, I don't think she would have taken you on the ship.
I can behave.
Just as much as we're paranoid of them, they're pretty paranoid of us, too.
And Nico, look at me. Do you think either me or you would have been able to keep our cool and not punch one of them in the face?
One second, I have to raise you up, Mac.
Oh no. But yeah,
I'd lower him down. I don't want to hear him.
Yeah, for so Lizzie, listen, I'm just happy you're safe and didn't get a capture to something. I don't know.
Agreed, completely.
Yeah, which is listen, I'm gonna tell the whole crew this, but I'm gonna tell you two first. I'm gonna be working with James June, and it's probably gonna be more angels coming along that we're gonna be working with.
Oh,
Not everyone. Yeah, not everyone in heaven's happy with what's going on.
So we will still be able to fight some of the angels, yes? Like Asher?
Might fight some of them, but that's not how I'm going to tell you two. She points to Inigo and Francesca. Part of this whole scheme, apparently, people got going on is they want to promote people they trust. But to promote people they trust, they need positions, which means some people need to get cycled up. Ash is probably going to get a promotion very soon, which means he'll be out of the sea.
So we must find him quickly then, yes?
So Lizzie will say, I'm going to ask you to because it was also asked of me, do you want to actually help people? Do you actually want to make things...
Inigo
Do you
is
actually
biting
wanna-
his lip.
Do you actually want to make a sea where normal people can just live their lives and not get fucked over by passing warlord, slaver, mad scientist, mage, any number of people who don't give a fuck about them?
Of course, but how does the life of one bastard... How does that progress the goal?
You can call it from them, it's a test. They don't want to work with people who just want revenge. They don't want to work with people who just want to kill. They want to work with people who actually want to build something, and they want to see if, because it's not just us. There's going to be a lot of people out there wronged by different angels that are going to be, you can only imagine, given their promotions. So there's going to be a lot of people out there who are going to have to make the same choice we're making right now. And if we decide we don't give a shit about the soul system, we don't give a shit about building something, we just want to burn it all down, something tells me they're not expecting much luck with anyone else.
As Francesca will just look a bit mix of angry and saddened, but she will very slowly nod. Fine, that asshole stuff wouldn't bring her back, but
I will agree to it, but in return, I would at least like us to battle something of equal might to him. I still need to find a replacement for my arm, after all.
As Lizzie said, as Lizzie will say, something tells me not every angel's gonna sit down and accept what's gonna happen if we succeed. There's probably gonna be some assholes we gotta hunt down and kill.
as long as we can distribute the extrajudicial violence upon them. Isn't it?
Yeah. Lizzie will just, she'll not that, she'll say, it's probably going to be some angel captains who don't accept when things change. There's going to be warlords, there's going to be, insane mages and scientists aplenty. So going to be a lot of work.
If you think this is the way, Captain.
I know it's a hard thing to ask, but I wouldn't be asking you if I didn't think it was the right thing.
Yeah, she
So-
nods.
What is the goal exactly? We get rid of all the angels who are assholes and all of a sudden things will be better? What is the goal here? The plan? What is...
The plan is still to work with ISIS and, well, build up something here in the Sol system. Apparently, something's been built up on Earth, but I'm not exactly sure the full extent of that. And something. So we're going to build that up. And when we make a move against Heaven, I think Heaven's going to find that, well, how do you fight a war if a quarter or half or however much of your army suddenly decides they're not just going to stand down, they're defecting? Do you fight? Or do you stand down? And my plan is we're still going to build a force that can stand against Heaven. If they decide they want to, if they decide they want to be less than honest, if they want to renege, they want to pull any fancy tricks, we're still going to have to be able to force them, if it comes down to it, to come to the table. So for now, we're going to do what we've been doing. We're going to make allies. We're going to hunt down pieces of shit. We're going to help people, and we're actually going to build up something that can stand on its own.
Aye, aye.
Trust me, I ain't putting all my eggs in a heaven-shaped basket just because two angels decided they wanted to be nice to me, say nice words to me.
I'll follow you to the end, as I promised.
Thank you. All of you. Now, I do gotta go tell the rest of the crew, just so they don't get shocked when they see our new friends whenever they pop up.
Yeah, you can give this announcement to the rest of the crew, and like I said, there'll be some mixed reactions, but like overall, nobody's against it. Again, the people with the biggest grudge against Heaven, well, were in that discussion you were having earlier. So Calypso kind of knows what the gig is up, and everyone else is pretty much on board with this. Doesn't really change any of the dynamics that have formed on the ship. As Gareth will have a conversation with you after you talk to people and kind of like bring them up to speed. I'll say, this has turned into something much more interesting. Much more interesting.
Oh, yeah?
I want to see where this goes. Listen, I'll make sure that ISIS will play nice with you in the long term. Don't backstab you or anything, even if she gets a bit paranoid. Lived for a long time, and she hasn't dealt with the nicest people. That kind of breeds a certain mentality.
Israel nod. She'll say, I understand, and thank you, Gareth. I'll be honest, after the talk I had with Angel Commander, I think both of them have a pretty, well, let's call it a large amount of paranoia towards the other. I think we have to do what we can to manage that.
Well, whoever Angel Commander was, it's kind of right to be paranoid. Riot's Abaddon is gonna have a field day with this.
Lizzie will nod. Imagine she will.
Listen, my honest opinion, Heaven did a shit job governing Earth for like, give or take the last 1,000 years. So, the this will be a good change of pace for them. Things are a lot more violent out here than they are down there.
As Lizzie will nod, as she'll say, "Listen, I'll tell you what I told Francesca Indigo and Magpie. Plan is still to build something that can stand on its own out here. Not going to put all my faith in heavenly resistance movement. If this all works out and they want to come to the table, they want to work with us, I'd really like that. But they end up wanting just to run things like it was before. My plan is, hopefully, we'll have something that can still fight."
Alphabet says, well, there's only a handful of angels that can pull this kind of shit, so the fact that you called him Angel Commander, well, I think it'll be a funny, oh god, he's like mostly talking to himself. Can't wait to see where this goes.
Yeah, they used big words I didn't fully understand, but seemed like a big cheese kind of guy.
Say, well, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark, Lizzie. I'll say this. All angels have titles, They called Abaddon in the past, the Lord of the Abyss. Seen the portals in the dark place.
Yeah, I have.
There's one angel. It's called the Lord of Mercy. Name is Michael. Maybe next time you see the commander, you can spring this up on him. It's like a 1 in 7 chance you're right. Be funny if you are.
What'll be the outcome if I am right?
Well, he'll probably be a bit flustered. Ask, how do you know? But then you just kind of like stay silent, act mysterious. And you can say, you really want to fucking freak him out, say,
I guess.
I learned it from your brother. And then just keep staring at him. He's gonna fucking shit his pants.
What are the odds he reacts violently?
He is, listen. He's, usually higher angels tend to be a bit more collected. It's the lower ones that lose their shit.
I might just do it the next time I see him.
No, can't chop and say, oh god, I wish I was a fly on that wall. Is there anything else anyone would like to do? Closing scene.
I'm probably seeing if Francesca will have a drink with me. We both seem pretty disappointed at not being able to dunk on Asher anymore.
Let's just sit there. She's much more quiet. She's much more reserved and quiet right now.
Seem quite angry, no?
Yeah.
He told me what happened.
I assume you hold a similar grudge that she does then, yes?
Yeah. Guy killed my friend in front of me.
Seems to be a running theme for him.
Many assholes exist, yes. That'll be enough to take out my frustrations on, I feel like.
Yes, I am sure there are more powerful beings in this world than little Asher, but I just hope they have humanoid arms. How did you said you saw a god, right? How did his arm look?
Just looked like an arm.
Excellent. You think we could cut it off?
Sorry, I'm not in too much of a chatty mood right now. Appreciate the gesture, but
Merely because you haven't had enough to drink, friend, huh?
yeah, kind of like it's that she's not the most responsive right now.
Funny if I triggered your passion right now, wouldn't it?
Which one?
No, you
You
know.
should, Grunt, you should. I feel like you should.
Listen, Inigo. Sharing drinks, getting to know each other. I've shared this frustration with one another.
Listen, I think I could at least form a bond with her. I think she'd make a great companion, especially after we kicked ass together, you know? When you're killing those slavers.
You know what? That is true. You know what?
Deej literally rolled the exact same as Inigo. He was thoroughly impressed.
You know what? Yes, I will mark one bond. Francesca, there you go.
Hell yeah.
Listen, she definitely appreciates you trying to cheer her up, but it's not working. But she'll share some drinks with you, like do a bit of chit chat. Not sure if you have
There
anything
you
else
go.
to tell her meaningful.
Hell yeah.
As with those drinks shared and thoughts weighing heavy on many people's minds, the future, well, looks promising